Hi, friends. This is your friendly neighborhood spiritual counselor and cosmic heart, Linda. As always, we will start our cosmic heart session with a prayer. So I invite you to place your hands on your heart and close your eyes if it's safe and comfortable for you to do. Taking that nice, deep, cleansing breath of love and gratitude, allowing to fall away anything that came before this moment and to set aside anything that is to come after this session, knowing we will easily and effortlessly be able to pick it up again if it is ours to do when the session is over. We are grateful and thankful to be the two or more who are gathered in the name and the nature of love. Grateful and thankful for our willingness to remember the truth of our identity, which is perfect innocence, unconditional love, wholeness, beauty, wisdom. We are grateful for our mighty companions, our earthly and heavenly helpers. We ask that they surround us now, blessing all who are here, all who may listen later, and allowing us to be inspired as we sit for just a moment in silence to set our intention for our session today. And with our intentions lightly set and our open hearts and open minds, we are grateful to be good receivers of the all good. We claim it now, and we are grateful to be able to share the benefits of all that we receive and all that we are with Mother Earth and all of her beings because we are one. In grace and divine gratitude, we let it be, and so it is. Amen. So, please forgive me, my hair is a mess. And I was inspired to bring this topic to you while I was in the shower. So, and I really wanted to make sure that I got outside for a little while today, and it's supposed to rain in a little bit. So, and I know you all like when I'm outdoors as well. So I am here outside with crazy hair wind blowing in my hair. And I hope you can hear above any noise from the wind and the wind chimes and the traffic and all that. So I'm trusting that you were brought to this video today because there is something in it for you to hear that will be helpful. And just know that whatever comes through today, that it is coming from a place of love and only love, even if it may feel difficult to hear. So my topic is titled You Deserve Peace, and then subtitled Forgiveness and Letting Go. Everyone makes mistakes. And when we make mistakes, it's helpful to remember that we were doing the best that we could in that moment with what we knew in that moment. Often we, including myself, judge ourselves from where we are in this now moment to where we were then, condemning the person we were at the moment that we made the mistake. For example, when my son, who is now a grown man, when he was going into kindergarten, he was anxious because he didn't know how to read or write. And I had to explain to him, that's why you're going to be going to school, honey. But we do that same thing to ourselves when, when we think that we made an error and or we're less than, or we're wrong or bad for something that we said or did. Just remembering that this life is learning through experience. And as we learn, we grow. You may recall Maya Angelou saying, when you know better, you do better. And that's true. That's so true. I found that to be true in at so many times in my life. Um, when I remember and I'm in a space where I'm willing to forgive myself, I can soften. My heart can soften, my mind can soften. Not saying that I pretend that the past didn't happen, but I'm just admitting that this life experience is a constant experiment. Um, David Hawkins, the who wrote the Power versus Force, also wrote a book called Healing and Recovery, and in it is a quote that I'm actually going to bring up so that I can read it. Read it without making an error. What he said was mental systems had to be questioned to find out what was going on, because it was obvious that a person with so many illnesses could hardly be said to be free of conflict. I began to study my perfectionism and see how this tendency, which allowed me to forgive others, did not allow me to forgive myself, and was creating an intolerance of my own humanness. As you can see, to be intolerant and condemn and attack all these things within oneself produces unconscious guilt about one's own human limitations. And having tolerance for our own humanity, for my own humanity, is a huge deal. Because if I don't have tolerance for my humanity, I'm going to continuously live in this state of fear and anxiety and anger and hurt and all of the emotions. But my friend Lisa Natoli, who's an amazing A Course in Miracles teacher, posted today on her Facebook, and I'm recording this on Sunday, so today is the 24th, the day I'm recording this. And she said, sickness is not an accident. It is chosen consciously by the one that is sick. And the work, if you want healing, is to find out what exactly it was that you were so afraid of. What was the threat in your life where you decided that escape was necessary? What I know for myself right now is that I feel that I am in a very vulnerable space. With my husband's passing 2.5 months ago now, there's a lot of things in my life that are up in the air and uncertain. And I don't have the luxury or the desire, honestly, to sit and wallow in the fear, in the anger, in self-condemnation and condemnation of others. But at the same time, I know that there are things that are important for me to do to protect myself while I'm in this vulnerable state. And I encourage you to do the same, whether you are in a challenging moment in your life or not. Condemning others, condemning yourself is punishing someone who is already living in their own self-condemnation. Remembering that people who lash out with their actions or their words are doing so from a place of old wounds and fear. And this doesn't mean that you continue to live with the cruelty, but you begin to see the being, the humanness beneath the behavior. And know that even if you must walk away, that it is still learning how to walk. Emotional intelligence, empathy is the ability to see yourself in another, recognize their fear, anger, blindness, suffering that motivates their actions. This is true wisdom. The definition for me of what empathy and emotional intelligence is. So I encourage you, if you are feeling attacked, resentful, if you are feeling self-condemnation and fear, look within yourself. What was the motivating factor? What was it that felt like a threat? Where you felt like you needed to escape? If you're willing to do the heavy lifting, as Jennifer Hadley calls it, the work, doing that work, and it's really not heavy lifting, because the whole definition of the heavy lifting is you hand it over. You hand it over to the power that is higher beyond you, to the power of all creation, because we cannot see in all directions of time and space. It is so worth doing that work. It is so worth reminding yourself, even if it has to be 1,000 times or more a day, that whatever is popping into your head that is continuing to condemn or belittle or create fear or anxiety is not true. It's just that you don't have all of the facts yet. You don't know all of the information. And it's okay to protect yourself in this moment, whatever way you feel that you need to do. But also do the work. Do the work. Peace is worth doing the work. And we all deserve peace in our hearts, in our minds, in our lives. So I think this is the end of the video because the wind is picking up, and you can hear that. If you found this video helpful and you would like to go one-on-one, or you would like to go deeper with me one-on-one, leave a comment below. Counseling sessions are typically 45 to 60 minutes long and cost $100. I can share more details when you reach out for your appointment. Again, please share this video with family and friends who you feel it may support. I would love your feedback or suggestions for future topics, and also be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification to receive notifications for all, that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos are available. Thank you so much for your time and your attention today. Much love, and stay true to your own cosmic heart. Oh, enjoy the treetops. Bye for now.